difference, no, I am supplying. Red tops, blue tops, green tops, they flying. I kill a beat, I'm barely trying. Always been a solid nigga, no one can deny this. Took some L's, made it back, flipped it, that's perfect timing. Now I just be rhyming. These women, they be lying. The game is the game, and there ain't no doubt about it. No, it ain't
Ain't
no
no
doubt
doubt
about
about
it.
it.
I've been playing in this out here. All of these niggas think they got it, but she only love 'em when she out. You fell a victim, now you stuck. Thought you was winning when she let you fuck. That's what she meant to do. And I ain't even mad, cause that's what I'm into too. Fucking them, they ghosting them, that's what a nigga do. Now it happened to me, I'm not forgivable. I'm not forgiving you, same way I'm not forgetting you. I think I mentioned you in like a song or two. I ain't even lying, I steady be shining. Bitches on my line and I'm steady declining. I can't even hide it, I'm in the studio grinding. On the road and I'm vibing, no shine white but I'm sliding. Shine white but I'm sliding. No, it ain't no doubt about it. These women playing and they scouting. All of these niggas think they got him, but she only love him when she out. I ain't even lying, I steady be shining. Bitches on my line and I'm steady declining. I can't even hide it, I'm in the studio grinding. On the road and I'm vibing, no shine white but I'm sliding. Hitting my phone and I'm sliding. To the right and declining. See my diamonds, to be honest. I ain't even lying, I steady be shining. Bitches on my line.
Y'all. So let me tell y'all something. If y'all have not heard, if first of all, let's just do this first of all.
All these hoes, but they know who you is.
Can you do me a favor? And if the sound is okay, put a one in the chat. Hey Lolo, hey So Star Honey. If the sound is okay, put a one in the chat. You heard me? Look, put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. If the sound is okay, put a one in the chat. I was playing my son album. It is Star since 1997. It was the first album that he or whatever you say, streamed. You don't say album now, right? I'm weird, right? So I'm not gonna say album, but it was the first thing that he did in 2022. This is him, and I just played my favorite song. And at the end of the day, "Steady Shining" on that album is my song, one of the songs I like. And then of course there's another one which is "Easy Pain Twin Beamers." That song is my song too. So if you have not streamed any of my son music yet, you probably should stream it because it's hot. Like I'm telling you, look.
Second life, man. Shawty, what's the deal? All these hoes, but they know who you is. Your place is ill, that's all she wanna hear. I cut them off, now you feel this love is real. Is this love real? Got my partners in here. They not playing, I know they for real. Knock you off, that's the way that it is. I'm not soft, raised by niggas that toe heat all night through the field. Barry Sanders making plays, it's unreal. Never squill, that is harder to deal. The boys will take you, apply pressure for real. Act like you cannot hear out both ears. I got issues, so please don't come near. We can't match cause our blunts don't compare. You a square and you probably smoke squares. I drop foreigns, it's different around here. German engine, I swear it's unfair. So many hoes, they don't compare.
You a square and you probably smoke squares. You really have to look. You're a square and you probably smoke squares. You really have to be on to get that groove. What's up, Nia? Look, let me tell you something. I got a tribe. I really do. And people that love me, and I love you too. Nia is one of my tribe members. Nia is my girl, like my girl. And here's what I always laugh and say about Nia. Honestly, it's not even about Nia. It's about Nia's mom. I believe because me and Nia mom is in the same little age bracket, right? I believe if me and Nia's mom would have grew up in the same area, we would be best friends. That lady is the bomb. Shout out to Shar. Shout out to Shar. Shout out to Shar. Look, wordsmith. You like look, who got that? You a square and you probably smoke squares. Who really got that though? Like y'all better not play with my son. He's the bomb. So of course I told y'all earlier that I did not have really nothing to talk about today. Like in the crime sector. But what I really wanted to talk about overall is more than anything is the internet. Now I know a lot of us do not be on the internet. Nia, you laughing at me talking about shout out to Shar? You better be laughing at me talking about shout out to Shar. Shar is the home girl. I see right now you trying to hate on my homie. You are not finna hate on my home girl. Nia, you are not finna hate on my home girl. Shar is the homie. Yes, shout out to Mama Shar. For real. I tell Shar all the time, like when she come on my live on my other streaming channels, I say, man, Shar, I'm telling you. I promise you, me and Shar will probably be like, we will be ace cool bulls today. She is the coolest sliced bread. And she act cool. Like I don't know her. Like she might be doing some weird stuff, but I don't really know that about her. I know that she cool in the mud. I know that. I know she had a new grandbaby because Nia done had a baby. And that baby is cute as a button, y'all. And guess what? Shar be running to that grandbaby assistance. I heard all about it. So I know. I know. Shar be like, ooh, my grandbaby. Better not play with Shar. You know what I mean? So we just like kind of talk about random things what's going on in the world, things that we could talk about, um, that will kind of make us laugh at the same time. But there are some things that are just wild. A lot of true crime, right? A lot of things. One of the true crime series that I really don't follow on this channel, like I don't talk about it overall, just really out of respect for the family. But there is a case where a young lady who, it's a Chicago case. I was telling my family earlier that, look, check this out. Chicago, y'all going wild. Chicago, y'all is wild. I'm not playing. I'm telling the truth about y'all. Not telling no lies. Chicago, y'all is wild. And I thank y'all for sharing this live because we're still building this community and we're building it authentically. We're building it to who I am. I'm not trying to play nobody's role or anything like that. This is who I am. Sometimes y'all will see me come out and give y'all some spiritual stuff. And sometimes y'all will come out and see me give y'all some hood stuff. I used to say when I was in the corporate world, I'm not going to lie, I am corporate and streets. So that's probably what you will see. So we are just having a good time here. I'm glad for each and every one of y'all that have joined me to share this experience with others. So go ahead and share with the experience of others that you have out there that might want to be part of this community. And the cool thing about the community, I'm just gonna be honest, it's authentic. I ain't got time to be jumping back and forth from this to that and all of that. I am who I am. I'm not gonna be anything different than who I am, right? And that's for real, for real. And that's for real, for real. I ain't got time for that. So we just gonna laugh. We just gonna have some good time. Spend about an hour together. Y'all got an hour for me? And within this hour, we're gonna help try to get us some more supporters, some more people in the room. But more often, we're gonna have a good time with each other. Y'all okay with that? Let me see y'all tell me y'all okay with that. If y'all okay with that, I'm okay with that. Thank you for the likes and all that good stuff. You know, when I look at my old content, I really feel like Kush, get out of here. I really feel like, why did I ever stop? When I look at it, I was on the road, y'all. Who been with me since I've been streaming since when I first started this? Like all of my manifesting stuff. Um, I'm just wondering who of you guys have really been with me through that. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Make sure y'all hit the share button. Um, so we can share it with others within our, get down. So they can get on here and say hello, you know? Yeah, never know how many people we're going to get. So let's see if we can share it with people who want to come on and chit chat with us. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not asking y'all to do anything that I wouldn't be willing to do. So I'm going to go ahead and share it to my Facebook. And I shared it to a couple of friends right quick. So you know what that is. Um, so the what I wanted to mention first of all is that, I'm a different type of person, right? I'm not going to flip flop between this, that, and the other thing. And anybody y'all think will come in here and sit with us for a while, they ain't got nothing to do. Invite them. They can come in here and talk. We can chit chat. We can make this a live session. There is somebody in your phone book right now, like in that little contact list, that ain't doing nothing. And they would love to be talking to you. Invite them to this conversation. Y'all can talk in the chat and we gonna all talk together. Come on now, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. Cause if do y'all hear those nails? That's Kush. He's under the bed and he cannot be there. So I'm gonna go get him right quick. I told you this is a real me channel. We ain't trying to act like we NBC or ABC or CBS or any of those people. We is regular. We are at the house, and that is what it is. So y'all, give me 1 second. Hold the chat down for me. Hold the chat down for me. Thank you for that share, Soul Star Honey. You the bomb, girl. Girl, I love you, Soul Star Honey. You know what? Y'all don't know this about me and Soul Star Honey, but let me tell you something. I don't sound like Whitney Houston, but I'm gonna tell you, if anybody tell me I sound good and I could sing, it would be Soul Star Honey. Kush, come here. Come get a treat. Here. Here, treat. Here, Kush. I know it. Yeah, you're not that itchy. Snacks for the Kush. I got him up out of here. Thank you, Jazz, for that share. I love you so much. And Jazz is one of my accountability partners. She keeps me accountable for all the things that I need to be doing. So I thank you, Jazz, for being one of those accountability partners and always keeping me on task. And she really is an on task person. She asks me often, what have I done? Thank you so much. It's Friday. Hey, everyone, make sure y'all remember that it is a Good Friday and it is a great Friday to make it a great day. And you know why. You know why. Because it's a great day to make it a great day. So there are a couple of true crime cases that I have been watching. No, they are not part of a thumbnail. And I don't care about that because I'm not about the thumbnails. I'm really about relationships. So how many people are familiar with this case out of Chicago that we talked about briefly on here, but we don't talk about a lot, but it's time to kind of talk about it a little bit to tell me what you think. Because I'm interested in what my friends' opinions are. Who has been familiarized or know anything about the Romika Meeks Saga and Quadasia Johnson. Do you know anything about them? They're called, the girl who did the drama is named Holly, and the young lady who lost her life is Romika. And in short, guys, I believe that the guy Carlos Los, and this is all alleged, so make sure y'all hit those uh exclamation point alleged in the chat to keep us safe over here. We got to keep our community safe. He's a warlock, y'all. And us spiritual people in here know that this guy is a warlock. He's a warlock. And what he basically did was use Miss Holly Johnson, not her real name, but her to do his dirty work. And that is why Miss Ramika Meeks is now transitioned. It's now transitioned. So, who has heard of the case, first of all? I'm going to wait for y'all in the chat because I know this is kind of like the thing about TT is different from the other platform we be on. I got to slow down. YouTube be a little bit slower than TT. So, I'm going to slow down a little bit so that I can see if y'all know what the heck I'm talking about. Do y'all know what the heck I'm talking about? Do y'all know? No, ma'am, you don't. I know you don't, Soul Star. Soul Star, I'ma need you. Cause Soul Star, y'all know when I started this true crime thing, I told y'all that it was gonna be a special person in here that can kind of do some stuff. It's Soul Star. But Soul Star can't do nothing unless I told her what I was going to talk about. Soul Star, this young lady, this is the story. Um, Last year, this young lady, Ramika Meeks, dropped her son off at school. And then the school is located adjacent, across the street, somewhere kind of in the vicinity, but in a close vicinity to the father, which his name is Carlos. Now, Carlos has not been charged in this crime. And not only has he not been charged in this crime, um, from some of the things I know and some of the cases I know, this guy might not never be charged for anything that we, the public, think he should be charged for. I'm just going to be honest. Because you could be the puppet. You could be pulling a lot of strings. But it's the way you pull the strings that make the difference. Right? And I think that the way this gentleman pulled the strings, I don't want it, I want whatever is supposed to happen happens, but he might not end up in anything, right? So, anyways, cases out of Chicago. Ramika Meeks, very beautiful. When I say she beautiful, she's a beautiful young lady. I make this not up. I will give flowers to every beautiful woman. And, even if you look a little bit on the ugly side, I'm not going to call you ugly because I know that you're beautiful on the inside. So, inside beauty counts. And it actually counts a little bit more than that outside beauty because some of these outside girls, but we don't talk about them right now. But she was really beautiful. And apparently she had a beautiful spirit too. She dropped her son off at school. She hit the corner, ran into her son's father, who actually has a baby by this other girl who they had been in an internet beef over, y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about now? The internet beef. You're in an internet beef. Now, I just want to stop and say, young ladies, if people is internet gangsters, ignore them. All the way ignore them. Unless they seem a little loopy, because nowadays these internet gangsters might seem a little weird and you might need to do some stuff, which means get the police involved or whatever so that they can stay away from you because you got these stalkers, you got all this jazz going on, right? Y'all let me know if whether or not y'all could still hear me, because I remember last week I had cut out. I wasn't in. I wasn't and y'all wasn't telling me. So y'all let me know if y'all could still hear me. So don't play no games. But I'm gonna continue with the story anyhow while y'all listening. Even if y'all not listening, we're gonna record this for the people that are listening. So it was an internet beef. That's what it looked like. It looks like a whole verbal argument. They get out, they in the street, they end up having another verbal argument. But kick this out. This is the first time that the young lady, okay, cool. The young lady who goes by Holly met Romika. Like face to face. It's the first time they ever seen each other. Face to face. Now they had some beef on internet, social media. It's a big thing where it's like Holly did this thing. It's called never. Like she said, I would never do this. I would never do that. Y'all remember that trend? Where people were saying all these nevers. I would never be this person. I would never do this. I would never do that. So she did a whole never land thing about Romika, about how she would never do any of the things she would do. She would never get burnt by her baby daddy. She would never get a disease, STD by her baby daddy and tell everybody. She would never be chasing her baby daddy when he got a baby on the way. She would never. So all of these things that she said, you got to look it up. It's kind of hilarious. So she does all these never things. And so they end up in some type of internet beef. That's all it is. That's how I look at it. But guess what happened in internet beef? They have an argument in the street. Apparently, no blows were thrown, allegedly, because now, through just different court things, Miss Johnson is alleging that she got swung on. Now, what does getting swung on mean? I'm going to wait for some of y'all, because I'm from Cali. Like, I've been here since I was 15. So, you swung on me. Does that mean you got hit? Because I'm just wondering. Because somebody could swing. What does that mean from where you from? First of all, tell me where you from, and you tell me what is they swung on me mean. Because to me, that don't mean you touched me. You could have swung, but you might have missed the target. And we don't promote violence here. You could have swung and you might have missed the target. So that's what they saying. What does she swung on me mean? Okay, so Nia says you swung on me and you got the lick or almost. So it could mean both. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it, Miss Nia. So it means that you swung on me and I could have hit, or you swung on me and you missed. What else? Come on. I want to hear some other opinions. And Nia, where you originally from? Jersey. So them in Jersey, you might have got me. What does it mean if you are in Philly? Come on, Philly girl. I know I got a Philly girl in the house. So what, Philly girl? What does it mean to get swung on? Does it mean you actually got hit, or does it mean that they missed? So, Star Honey, I swung on you. Did I hit you or did I miss you? Because that is a loaded word. Because Nia, I'm with you. It's a loaded word. I either got punched or I could have got punched. You swung on me. It doesn't mean you touched me. It means you swung on me. So that right there gives me a different type of a jazz. Like, so if you're saying that she swung on you, did she actually hit you? And does that matter? Because if a person swings on you, do you believe that it warrants deadly force? So that's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the fact that this young lady believed that it was that her behavior that day warranted deadly force, because at the end of the day, Miss Romika transitioned from her injuries that day. She just dropped her kid off at school. They're across the street from a school, and when you see the video, so I see that Soul Star Honey says she's not familiar with the case. Is there anybody in here familiar with that case? She at least attempted, but it still wouldn't be worth. Thank you, Nia. She attempted, but it still wouldn't would be worth worse the force. Now, this case is strange, y'all. When I look at it, I don't want to get involved in it with like to a big point or anything like that. I'm just talking with my friends because it really is weird, right? Here's the thing. This lady even got a no stocking, no contact order against Romika. It seems as though, look, if you're under a rock if you haven't seen this case, really. It's a big one. Because she basically gunned her down because she had a CCL, which is a concealed carry license, and she went and got a no stocking order. It's They're calling it, like, a lot of content creators, and that's the other thing, like these content creators, I don't even want to talk about y'all like that, but y'all be just saying anything. Y'all jump from ship to ship. Y'all say whatever y'all want to say about different people. The other case, that Dro case, they over there acting wild, y'all. That case with the Tyrone Dro that in Florida, it's crazy. You people show you who they are. People really show you who they are. Because even no matter how you look at it, that boy lost his life, and it's wild. And people show you who they are in this case too, because you got a lot of women who believe that the young lady, Holly, was justified in gunning her down in the street based on some, she was calling third parties. So the argument is even a direct argument. Like, you're not telling me I'm gonna do this, that, and to you. Now, if you tell me that, then I'm gonna be on high alert. You're not gonna tell me you're gonna jump on me, right? I don't care who you are. You're not jumping on me. I don't know if I will use any type of thing that will get you transition, but I guarantee you, if you tell me that you whooping on me, like physically, you're telling me that, I'm going to whoop you. And that's all it is to it. You're not whooping me. I'm going to whoop you. If you're telling my cousin or my friend, I'm going to jump her, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, I'm not really going to be on that height because I feel like you're a punk anyways. Like, you're not telling me that stuff. And so for Holly, all of these threats were coming through other people. Well, she told me this and she told me that, along with the warlock. We're going to call it what it is. Carlos is a warlock. That guy is a manipulative piece of crap. Real talk. He really is. He manipulated the whole situation for them two, and they fell for it. It got put in a position that is ultimately so sad. This man is a piece of cow manure. I'm going to tell you right there. Because the way I'm looking at it, you can't convince me that A, you knew who had the deadly weapon. And that is who you should have been trying to restrain from any argument. Even if you thought the first baby mama could whoop her, you shouldn't have never been trying to restrain a fist against a gun. Never. You knew that girl was armed. And that is why you should have been trying to put her in the car. He was trying to put the one with no gun in the car, with no pew pew in the car. So that's why it is really your fault, no matter how you look at it, because you knew who was armed and you knew who wasn't armed, and you knew who had the capability to do the deadly force. And it wasn't the one that ended up gone. That's the part. There's no way you can justify the fact that the way he was trying to restrain Miss Meeks was wrong. You should have been trying to restrain the other baby mama, because the other baby mama you knew was armed. You knew she was armed. That's why it's your fault, bro. If you don't understand why it's your fault, Carlos, why everybody blaming you or why everybody saying whatever, you got two women that weigh about 125 pounds. You in the gym lifting weights. You got muscles. You ripped. Guy is ripped. Guy is ripped, y'all. Guy is ripped. He got abs, all of that. You was trying to restrain the wrong sis. You should have been trying to restrain the one that had the fire and that had the baby in the car, because her baby was still in the car. Like, get in the car, sit right here. I'm going to take care of this, and you're going to pull off. I'm not going to allow her to come up and do nothing to you. I got this. I know I can constrain her. I know I can. And as a matter of fact, you have a no stalking contact order. Call the police. But instead, he let this girl fire her. That's why it don't make no sense to me. And so she went to court. Her last court date was on April the 1st. Procedural. So a lot of whole bunch of procedural thing. But the one thing is, her lawyer is trying to get her out because she doesn't have a record. Her record is very small. Her record is like a driving ticket and a misdemeanor shoplifting or something to that effect. She doesn't even have a record. So in Chicago, she would have a chance to be out on the streets while she goes to trial. But because of how she did it and what she did, the judge basically said, this is me summing it up right for y'all, that she was a danger to everybody and that she had a sick, twisted sense of self-defense over a verbal argument. And that's exactly what happened. So what's up with these ladies nowadays that think that you can have a verbal argument? I think it's desensitization. That people are desensitized. They really do think that Call of Duty. How many y'all let y'all kids play that game? Call of Duty. Y'all know I talk too much. How many of y'all people let y'all kids play that game, Call of Duty? I'm double streaming, y'all. I'm going live on TikTok. Okay, so Nia, you said you don't let your kids play that. I don't think. You know what? Honestly, Nia, I don't think that you would be the type of person to let your kids play that. Nia, like, no, y'all not playing that game. You ain't be. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be letting off fire on people. Then all of a sudden, they wake it. You got new lives. I think a lot of that is because of that. You be playing. Ooh, Nia. How many lives you think you got, girl? How many lives do you think you got? How many lives do you think you got? I'm just wondering. Like, do you get desensitized from getting all them lives? Are you desensitized from getting a bunch of lives? I'm just wondering. Because I think that's part of it, y'all. I really do. So, um, That was one case, which is the Romika Makes case. And I really do believe that we really have to know when um the world is crazy, so I ain't gonna lie, shoot. I'm gonna defend myself for real. I don't care nothing about that. For real. If it's defense, I am gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna let nobody do anything to me. I ain't never been that person, never will. You're not gonna beat me down. I don't care what the world got to say about it. Like I just have to do what I got to do. Right? Type thing. So Call of Duty is for adults, you think? You think Call of Duty is for adults? You got a lot of kids. Soul Star went not like that, but Soul Star, honey, you Soul Star Wizard, you do have a lot of kids in essence, and Nia, you do too. Y'all had a lot of kids, but I'm just saying. Um, can y'all tell me that? How do you distinguish what's for kids? Thank you for liking. Thank you for liking the live. Hello, Risa. Welcome in. I'm dual streaming, y'all, by the way. So I'm really talking to the people over there on the other channel. And if you do have the other channel and you are subscribed to the other channel, go over there and like that channel for me and go over there for me. Really. I'm trying to get, but hey, friend. Michael Jackson. That game ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about, though. You see, y'all done got on to something else. Y'all talking about Michael Jackson. What? When he was stepping on the things? Oh, y'all. Okay, go over there now. Go over there now for me, Risa. No, I'm talking. I'm talking about being desensitized. Is why we're having all of these different things that is happening with the kids, because what would make you think that it would be okay to gun down somebody in the streets because you had a internet beef? It's good. They over here hurting me, y'all. It's good. Exercise and entertainment. No, that's not what we talking about. No. Oh my good. Y'all bet y'all do, Nia. But you know what? Y'all some good mamas. Y'all look. Y'all ain't gonna let y'all kids do nothing like this. Y'all is some good parents. Y'all are some good parents. Y'all some good parents. Like we're gonna play Michael Jackson dance experience. Y'all not gonna play that other stuff. Y'all some good parents. That's just all how it all works too. You know. But do you think, like, in your, no, this is a serious question now. I'm not laughing anymore, y'all. In your absolute experience, do you believe that a verbal altercation with someone, this is a real question. Yeah, no Zoom, but look at y'all. Too much violence. Do y'all believe a verbal altercation with someone that you never met, and that also is a lot of third party verbal altercations? It's like Renee said that you was gonna kick my butt. Do you think that you could get that riled up to actually feel like it was necessary for you to pull a gun on, a pew pew on somebody? Do you feel it would be necessary for you to do that? That's my question right now. That's the video game I play. That's it. Now, if it has too much violence or explicit content, it's for adults. Period. It's for adults. I agree. Like, I don't even play video games because I can't play them. I can't play Pac-Man. I got Pac-Man on my thing. Y'all have been in my room. Y'all see I got a lot of Pac-Man things and stuff. I be trying to play though. I still can't clear the dots. I ain't cleared the dots ever. I ain't gonna clear the dots now. You know what I mean? I don't play video games. I remember I used to be trying to play Spider-Man with the kids. I could never sling my web. I'd be like, shh. I'd be falling off of the buildings and everything. Y'all better not play with me. Okay, so Risa says, not at all. You don't think that that's a thing that, and me neither. And that's why I think that's got to be wild. You know what I'm saying? That has to be wild, y'all. How in the world could you think that it would be justified for you to do something to someone after all you guys have had is a third party verbal argument? It's wild to me. And this lady is these kids. These is not kids. They're kids to me because I'm a little older than most people, but they kids to me. But these is kids are like 31 years old. They really think that that's a thing, y'all. She really believes she was justified because she had a concealed to carry, and she didn't even have a restraining order. That's the thing. She didn't even know what she had. I got a restraining order. She did not have. Hi, amazing. How are you? Mwah. I love you, amazing. How are you? Everybody say hello to amazing. Amazing is in the house. I love you, amazing. I love you, girl. With your pretty self. You so beautiful, amazing. Um, and so, okay, what was I talking about? I'm doing dual stream, y'all. So I'm talking over here. I'm talking over here. So amazing is over here, and Risa from the South. You know, y'all that don't know Risa from the South, if y'all in there in the morning with me, and Risa in the South is in there. The Risa in the South is actually my kindred sister. Like she really is. I don't know which life that we were sisters in. I really do not know. I don't know. But what I do know is that's who she is. Like she really is like my kindred sister. Like it's something from another life that we lived together. And we was the best of friends. And we were sisters at the same time. And I don't have no sisters. Like natural sisters. From my mom, she had boys and me. But Risa from the South is my kindred sister. So if you ever see her, make sure y'all greet her well because I protect my sisters. Thank you for that heart me. Thank you for the heart me. Y'all, I am low key dual streaming. I'm streaming. I'm dual streaming, y'all. So if I didn't say anything to you over here, I really yeah, that's why. I really appreciate you coming tonight. Changing generational beliefs. Girl, when I tell you, you would be amazed at what has come about. And you are part of what it is that spirit has brought through to this time, space, and reality. And I love you and I appreciate you for that. And may the return be just as great to you as it is to me. Only one brother, 8 years older. You are good. Amazing. You are good too. Um, Look, hello, amazing. People saying hello, amazing. And that's on period. That's our secret chat. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. We not going out, but if you know, you know. And that's on period. Amazing is beautiful. She like, and that's on period. If you know, you know. And if you know, that means that you are part of my clan. So we know that that is not a good thing overall. And so the other thing that I thought that was interesting is, have y'all guys been following that Gainesville case, which is the Tyrone Dro case? And I think we talked about it on here, but it's Tyrone, where nobody really know what happened to this boy. It's sad. That what happened, but what I believe alleged happened is that it was a big argument that turned stupid. Don't be laughing, amazing. Don't be laughing. Girl, don't play with me. I love you too, girl. Um, where you don't really know what happened, but I can assume just from being a woman that she crashed out. She did something she didn't intend to do. But the thing about it is, in this case, I believe that her mistake was, she covered it up. Anybody know about that? It's out of Gainesville, Florida. And his name was Tyrone Dro Davis. Y'all hip to that case? Y'all gonna tell me y'all not even hip to that one? What's going on? How are we true crime detectives on Friday and y'all don't know no true crime? Y'all want me to bring y'all all the true crime. This is our fun time to talk about stuff that kind of don't, bother us, but it's kind of interesting that all of this stuff is going on in our world. Y'all don't know about it? Amazing. You laughing? I have to look that one up too. Look, Risa, y'all, you ain't heard of that one out of Gainesville, Florida? This guy, Tyrone Davis, T2, they call him Dro. Okay, I'm the only person that ain't got nothing to do, and I've just been on the internet surfing. No, y'all bet not say Nia, and now you over here laughing. Look, that don't have nothing to do with nothing. I know what I'm talking about. It's all over the internet. Y'all ain't heard about that? Changing generations. You down there liking. Have you heard about that case? Have you heard about the case out of Gainesville about the guy that basically they saying that, but and then the girlfriend made some admissions to doing some stuff that we all would do. This is one thing about it. What she said that she did, y'all, or what she said that she don't know what she did, but she made a slip up that tells me kind of what she did. She inadvertently hit him or did something like that, like out of anger. And she said it once, but she won't admit to it again. Like she brought it out, but won't admit to it. And we all guilty of, maybe trying to do something to the man that we love. Hit him or something like that in the heat of anger. But she hit him with something. No. You know what, amazing? You're going to have to tell me about that 6'7". I don't know. I don't know what that means. And what I heard is the person that made it up don't know what it mean either. So that's what I'm trying to say. What do you think it mean? Because I don't know what that mean. And that's what I heard, that the person that started it don't know what it mean either. So I'm interested in what you think it means. So the next time when you call me, I want you to tell me what that means. And that's on period. You know what y'all say it means. I want to know. So the next time you call me, I want to know what it means so I could be up. Because I need to be up on everything. You got to keep me up. I need to know. I need to know exactly what it means and all of that. So you tell me what it means so I could be, you got to keep me in the know. So if anybody asks me something, I could be like, I know. I know. You know, I got to work with what y'all got. I'm telling you. So it was a cool thing about I grew up with my first two kids, right? Because my I had my oldest when I was 17 and my middle boy when I was 18. So really I grew up with them. And by the time I had my youngest, um they were 9, 8, and 9. So I learned a lot and I asked questions like, what do that mean? I told y'all the story about the beam me up Scotty. I was like, what is that? Because I know what it meant when I was I know what it meant when I was a teenager. So what does that beam me up Scotty song mean to y'all today? Because you can't sing that around me because it don't mean what. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You better. That's on period. Bye, amazing. Get off my live, amazing. Bye. I'm going to call you later. Y'all. I kick amazing off. Everybody say goodnight to amazing. If you're still on here, tell amazing good night. They need to go night. They don't need to go to sleep, but they need to get up out of here. Bye, amazing. I'll talk to you later. I love you. Everybody say good night, amazing. I love you. Okay. Bye, baby. I'll talk to you later. Um, like Ava said, like Ava was like, what? Ava, tell me, girl. What does that 6'7" stuff mean? You tell me, Ava. You're a little bit bigger than amazing. I'll tell you that. So, Ava, what does it mean? Welcome in, welcome in. Whatever platform you're coming in on, welcome in. We're just in here chilling. We're just having a chat session. And some of the chat session was about some of the things that is going on today. But back to what I was saying about the Dro situation. No. This boy went on vacation, on a Christmas vacation with his girlfriend. Her name on the internet is Lulu. And when she went on vacation with him, he ended up not coming back. He ended up under a bridge in critical condition. And she don't know what happened to him. Nobody really knows what happened to him. She's saying she doesn't know what happened to him. He jumped out of the car, but ended up with like blunt force trauma to the head and all kind of stuff that's not consistent with her story. But the police over there in Gainesville decided that they would call it an accident without doing a investigation that made sense. Nia, don't play with me. An investigation that made sense, right? So, because they didn't do a good investigation, now they really don't know what happened to the guy. She's lied. She said that it was this, that, and the other thing when it probably wasn't this, that, and the other thing. I believe, honestly, in my heart of hearts, and just through, y'all know who I am. Everybody on here is family. My own spirit. I don't believe that she intended to do anything to the young man. I believe that it just happened. Hey, Cecil. How you doing? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button in here. Make sure you're subscribed. And make sure you come back to chat with us later on. What's going on, CC? 82. What's happening? We just chit-chatting up in here about different things. But we were just talking about two separate cases, which is the Romika Meeks case, and we were talking about the Tyrone Davis case really quickly. But that all leads me up to what I really want to talk about. Yeah. But don't nobody know, apparently. Don't nobody know. That's why I'm waiting to see what Amazing say she think it is. Because I heard that the person that started it all don't even know. He just started. It's like somebody with fame. Um, it's like somebody with fame say something and you go with it. It's like why you started all drinking Ciroc. You know what I mean? Because Diddy said it was the drink. And everybody's like, oh, Ciroc, Ciroc, Ciroc. That is some of the nastiest stuff on the earth. But because somebody with some clout said that it's a good thing, amazing. Get out. Get out, amazing. Get out, amazing. I'm gonna call you in a minute. I'm finna get off anyways. I'm gonna call you when I get off. I'm gonna see you so you can see me. But no, get off. No, you better get your butt off here right now. You better not say no, girl. Get off. I'm gonna talk to you later. It's adult conversation. Get your butt off. Um. So I was saying I really don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about, but I'm trying to get amazing and go get off. Um. So I need one of my mods. You ain't, girl. Don't play no games. I'm gonna probably. Let me. Amazing. I'm not playing with you. Amazing. Don't listen to me, y'all. I can't tell no grown woman what to do. I don't care. I can't tell no grown woman what to do. She is not gonna listen. But anywho, back to the show, y'all. Y'all wanna see? I was gonna play y'all. Y'all heard my son, but I can't play it. Well, maybe I can. Hold on, everybody. Okay, so anyway, Cece, what's going on with you, Cece? So this is what I need everybody to do. First of all, join my Discord and send me the topics in true crime that you want to talk about. Send me the topics in true crime that you want to talk about. Do that for me. Because if you do that, then we'll have different topics to talk about. That's why this week we ain't doing nothing but a chat because y'all didn't send me nothing. So that's why I don't know what to talk about. Like, what do y'all want to talk about? You know what? Because some of the cases is not, they kind of like, they get hot and then they don't be hot. But the whole, suitcase kids, that lady that put her kids in the suitcase, y'all, that's sad too. That's sad too. Y'all want to hear y'all want to hear my favorite song? One of my favorite songs. This is my son, y'all. Rip, look. I told you to leave that fly alone. You better not put Rip flying. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. Y'all just don't know what I have to deal with. Y'all just don't know what I have to deal with. Peace, Johnny Jones. Oh, really? The Roots is having a picnic in Philly this summer, y'all. We should go to Philly for the summer. Jazz, where Jazz at? I ain't seen Jazz since she came on and said hi. She must have pressed the button and left. Jazz, all jazzed up. All jazzed up. Where you at? There is a the Roots is having a picnic in Philly this summer. Oh, they have it every summer. Okay. We gotta get with and find out what the girl from Philly know about this. We got a friend from Philly. All jazzed up creations is from Philly. She from Philly. She live in Philly. So when you on here with all jazz creations, she is from Philly. I told y'all the like I'm on my other thing and they TT answer quicker. Like I can communicate with TT. I can like it's like in live thing. Like y'all it's a delay on YouTube. Y'all be saying stuff and it don't come up for like 2-3 minutes later. That's weird. Like I can't really talk to y'all over here. Hey Gifty, what's up, Gifty? Okay, y'all. That's one of my favorite ones, y'all. This is old album though. What's up? Good morning, love. How are you? How are you? Nice to see you. How many hours we got on you? 8? I'm so glad that you guys came in and spent an hour with me over here on the tube of the Ube just for me to get my hours. I do appreciate you. If you are not going to sleep yet, then guess what? I'm going to migrate over to my TT where you can see me and we can have another conversation. Bye, amazing. Um, so if you are still up, and you ain't doing much of nothing, come on over here to the other side. We did our hour over here. We're building the community over here on YouTube. And I thank you for being here on YouTube and just chilling with me and doing all of that good stuff. But at the end of the day, sometimes we have to get away. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up on this Friday? Right now, what you hear is the sounds of my son. Join us over here on YouTube. Um, where that is where it's at. And if you ain't done, the after party is on TT. Join me on TT.